So in my presentation, I'm going to talk about the alcohol industry and all the problems affecting it thanks to COVID-19. Here's a tad bit of background on what's been going on to the industry. Alright, all bars have been ordered to close down to enforce social distancing, and alcohol production has been thrown into quite a bit of a halt. Brewers, distillers, and wine producers were hit with a ban as part of the South African government's amendment to the Disaster Management Act. Alcohol was deemed a non-essential product in said amendment, so that's why production was shut down for them. And since the shelter-in-place orders were issued to all over the U.S. and pretty much the entire world, really, well, maybe not the entire world, but a lot of it, mergers and acquisition activity across all beverage alcohol categories has seen a sudden and dramatic slowdown as a result of the shelter-in-place orders. Here are the main results of social distancing. Web browsing, TV viewing, and social media usage are all up quite a lot in the last month and a half, and alcohol companies have been using the internet to reach consumers and work on their digital marketing because they can't do, their live marketing. In a certain report, it says in the later stages of the pandemic, web browsing increases by 70%, TV viewing has increased by 63%, and social media engagement increases by 61% over the normal usage rates, and honestly, all of that was already pretty high to begin with. In the same report, it says Katie Moses points to the growth of e-commerce, online learning, digital marketing, and tech-enhanced experiences. She talks about an increase in older consumers becoming comfortable with e-commerce, as well as increased importance of brand development via digital marketing. What the government is allowing for drink privileges. Basically, bars are now allowed to serve takeout drinks, which were not allowed to take drinks outside of bars before because you had to drink them in the bar and then you could leave, but you couldn't leave with the drink itself in your hand. Meanwhile, towards the end of March, the New York State and California Liquor Authority relaxed licensing rules, allowing off-premises privileges for shuttered bars and restaurants. Businesses rushed to take advantage of the opportunity, with many different bars and restaurants now offering a range of takeaway cocktails for pickup or delivery, from house gin and tonics to an old-fashioned. Alright, now it's time to backtrack. Many different breweries and distilleries have been allowed to either reopen or stay open because the government has backtracked on the thought of alcohol being a non-essential product. Many different wine vineyards have been given the okay to stay open. For example, in South Africa, the wine industry has been granted a reprieve after the country's authorities backtracked on the complete ban of alcohol production. And in the UK, bottling plants and distilleries have been given the go-ahead to stay open if they can obey the social distancing rules. Alcohol retailers have been included on an updated list released by the U.S. government of essential businesses that can remain open. Alcohol delivery. Alcohol distributors and sellers have been selling beer, spirits, wine, etc. all online. Although mergers and acquisition activity may have grounded to a halt for sales of beer, wine, and spirits in person, sales of beer, wine, and spirits have accelerated in off-premises stores and online sales channels. This video has been a Professor X Inc. production.